Hey guys, it's Paul Jang, and I just want to say that thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This video is going to be about the land investing niche in general within real estate, but it has overall business principles that I think it could help you and it could kind of get your mind working on some things. So with land investing in general. Our goal and for any kind of business venture that we're getting into is to really buy something, for a very inexpensive amount or with great value. And it's got to give us multiple times return for our investment. So that's kind of the thing that I look at. I might look at a smaller margin if the margin's large enough, right? And the risk kind of helps us with it, right? But generally, I'll just talk about land investing, and then I'll throw out a couple things for you, just different other business models that you can kind of think about. And how it just kind of works, right? So the ultimate goal for a business person, I feel, at least in the real estate niche, needs to be that you buy really low and you sell it for a profit, right? So for land investing, we actually purchase our property right around 25 cents on the dollar. So if we're talking about, I go with 10,000 because it's an easy number, but if we're going with a $10,000 property, then I am going to buy it for 2,500, right? And so once I purchase it for 2,500, I am going to sell it with owner financing and build up passive income streams, right? And just get a monthly paycheck right to my bank account, right? Or I am going to sell it for a little bit less than 10,000 and tell people, hey, it's a wholesale deal, right? So if we bought it for 2,500 and we sold it for, let's say $7,500, we made $5,000 cash quickly, and we can reinvest that money into more land, or go on a trip, or do whatever we want with that, right? So that's kind of the way it works, at least with the land investing niche. But this is kind of a principle that you kind of take with all sorts of businesses, right? So if you look at the Amazon FBA model that a lot of people on the internet are advocating for, and it's cool. We looked at that kind of stuff too. Ultimately, you're buying product from China very inexpensively and cheaply, and you're branding it yourself, right? And you have your profit margin there, and you send it over to Amazon to essentially ship it out and sell it to all their Amazon customers. And so that's kind of the e-commerce Amazon world. But here's the principle, right? If you're thinking about businesses and what you can do, right, in different strategies, you kind of have to think about your capital costs. What can you buy inexpensively and then resell it for a higher amount? For myself, I found that land investing has been a huge blessing at 25 cents on the dollar. What we're talking about when we sell it, let's say at full market value, we're talking about, 4 times the amount, my math, 2,500 times 4, yeah, $10,000, right? 25 cents on the dollar, right? Yeah, those are the kind of profit margins that we're finding, at least with our business model. We found that, we checked out Amazon FBA and found out those returns aren't as great. And, there's other kind of hidden cost fees of giving Amazon our product. And essentially if it sits for too long, they'll start, charging you holding fees. There's just a lot of stuff like that. And the overall principle of buying low and selling high is kind of a baseline truth that you should have within business. But it's really hard to find something that you can buy that inexpensively, right? And there's a market within land investing of just so many parcels of land. There's more undeveloped land than there is land with houses or commercial property on it. And so if you could kind of think of it like that, if you just think about real estate investors that do really well with just houses, there's an even larger market, a pool of of land that you can get inexpensively, and then resell it for a higher amount to all sorts of buyers, whether they're off grid or they're interested in agriculture or into hunting, or we found people that just want to to buy land for themselves or put an RV on it, or I think it's like ATV, like the dirt, you know, the sports like car stuff. I don't know. I haven't really done it, but like we've had like, you know, different people, all sorts of people, like livestock people, like there's so many people that just want to have a piece of land and do things with it. And if you're able to get your buying part of your land business down, and then you streamline your selling process, you have a really sustainable and scalable business model, because you know you're turning every dollar into $4, right? And so I guess like your profit there is like, you know, the $3 there. But I mean, like if you think about it, like if you keep rolling this money over, right, like you're getting a sizable like capital amount of money that you can work with, and kind of just develop your passive income streams, right? So again, the principle right there was for you to get this mindset of buying low and being able to sell high. And so I guess like my push to you is kind of like consider like, what is there that you can buy something for 25 cents on the dollar that you can get over and over again and sell it, right? And there's a market for that, right? So check the description below for any kind of like freebies and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I hope this video helps you, and take care. This is Paul Jang. Have a good one.